just me today, folks. Time I posted, it was with me and Dakota, and I had a lot of fun with that one, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. It meant a lot to me to have her kind of sit down and talk because I knew she didn't want to do it for the longest time because she was nervous about it. So having her step out of her comfort zone really meant a lot to me. Obviously, she did that for me and for you all. So I'm very grateful for that, of course. But oh my goodness. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Little Things podcast, and I am your host, Bella. And today we are pretty much going to be talking about protecting your peace, whether the peace of your environment or your inner peace in your mind, anything like that. We are going to be talking about it all today. I kind of did a little bit of research before I started recording, obviously. I kind of looked at some, just I there's a lot of things that go into play when it comes to protecting your peace. Like there's a lot of different factors, and it's something that I didn't realize, and I feel like in just based on recent events in my life right now, I feel like I am I don't really know what's going on with me. I feel a little bit lost, and I know that it's like normal to feel lost. I feel like I said that in the past before that I felt lost, but now more than ever I feel really lost. Um and it's weird because I was looking at my old episodes, which it's crazy that I started this back in, I think it was August, and we're about to enter a new year, and it's just really freaking insane. And I'm very happy that I started this, and I'm very happy that I pushed myself to keep posting these and keep recording. And I'm gonna continue to do that because there are some days or some weeks where I'm like, ugh, I don't want to have to figure out what I'm gonna talk about, but it's something that I truly enjoy, so I need to prioritize that. And that comes into play with protecting your peace. Prioritizing the things that you love is essential. And there are many people in my life. I am a very outgoing person. I am very out there. I am very type A. I am very like organized, well, semi organized. I'm organized to an extent, and I just I control, I take over, and that is just kind of who I am as a person. I grew up as the oldest. I take over a leadership role very easily. So I find myself always being that person for other people, and I realize that that can be annoying sometimes for other people, but I it's just being myself. It really is. And I'm not going to apologize for it because I'm not going to change. I'm still going to be the person that I am. It's just kind of eye-opening to kind of, for me, I am definitely like a late bloomer, I guess, if that makes any sense. Or I used to never go out, and this past year has really, started a lot of firsts for me. It was, yes, I was 18. I mean, I'm 19 now. So, yes, I was an adult for a year, like starting at 18, I guess. But this year, I really have kind of entered adulthood more and, started paying my own bills and started taking on bigger responsibility and all of those things. And it started to branch out into who I am as adult Bella, and not just the little girl in high school who's very innocent and very isolated, um that all my friend have seen me through high school. And it can be, I'm not saying that like I've completely changed, but some of my actions are changing because I'm starting to realize what I like to do and what I love to do. And I am the type of person that I I started this podcast to appreciate the little things in life. I know that I'm very knowledgeable about, thinking about things and thinking about how life works and being financially responsible and being responsible in my own decisions. And what I'm trying to get to is I am starting to realize who my true friends are. I'm really starting to realize who my true friends are throughout this kind of experience of opening up to this new stage in my life. And yes, I'm going to go through so many more changes and stages. And yes, I know that this stage or this change might not be something that's like insanely big, but I'm a late bloomer. So it's difficult for some of the people around me to understand what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, if you don't like what I'm doing with my life, and if you don't like the decisions that I'm doing or the actions that I'm making, please, please take that step back out of my life because I I'm the type of person like I've said so many times before, I care and it's easier to stay in those relationships of people who might just be dogging on you and you just don't even realize it because I don't even realize it because I have such a big heart and I take pride in that for other people, and that is something that I am going to brag about because I do love a lot and I care a lot. I'm not going to It's harder for me to take a step away from those relationships. And it's very mature of you to take that step back out of my life and realize, hey, Bella, like all these things that you're doing, I don't really agree with them. So I need to take a step back. And that's totally fine. Thank you for doing that. I thank you. I thank you for having that level of maturity and kind of taking that step back. And, I need a sip of hot chocolate. Oh my god, I need to tell you guys a story. So, I got my daith pierced, okay? This is the my daith piercing right in here. And if you don't have me on Snap, or if you're not on my Snapchat private story, you don't know what happened, but I got it pierced, okay? And I went to Couture Piercing. The girl who did it was absolutely amazing. It was an amazing experience, but it's a very funny story. So what happened I have my conch and she did my conch and she was like, "Oh yeah, it's just like your conch, like you're going to be fine." All this stuff. This is like a little sidetrack from the whole podcast. But she was doing my piercing and then it was just a whole lot of pressure. I wouldn't say that it hurt so much, but I was laying back like this, and then she like put the needle through, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd say it was like a 6 out of 10 on like my pain scale, but holy smokes, like it was just a lot of pressure and a lot of pain, and it was very quick though, so it was like easy done. And she was talking to me the whole time, and I was just like squinting and like just breathing because I forget to breathe in those moments. So that happened, and then my ear like it started to get really muffled, and I was like, okay, I think it's maybe just like maybe I just like tensed up really. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I didn't think anything bad was gonna happen, and so I tipped her. She cleaned me up. She's like, okay, you're good to go. And I'm like, okay, perfect. I'm walking out to my car. I'm filming this video. I'm going to insert the video of me saying, oh my God, this hurts so bad, all this stuff. And guys, I literally have blood dripping down my face from my ear. Like my ear is literally like blood dripping down my face. Trigger warning, I think, or this is just a warning. I am going to show this video of blood dripping down my face. So, fair warning. So I have blood dripping down my face. So I go back in there and I'm like, hey, I have a little something going on. I don't know. He's like, oh shit, yeah, let me go get that cleaned up for you. So I go back in there. She's cleaning me all up, and I had to drive home with a paper towel to my ear because it just kept bleeding. And I was on FaceTime with my mom. I was getting really lightheaded. I think it was just a lot, like the adrenaline and like everything. It was just a lot for me. And I went by myself too, also, which is something that I would never do in a million years, but I did it. So, once I got home, I was like fine. Like I wasn't really dizzy. It was just a lot, like the adrenaline, like I said, and everything. I was anxious, all that stuff. So then I went to the bathroom and I tilt my head over. Ma'am, the reason why my ear was all muffled was because blood had been stuck in my ear, inside of my ear. So I had to go like this, and there was blood dripping out of my ear because my ear was clogged with blood. So, but now it's fine. Now it's totally fine. Like I said, it was an amazing experience. Like, or not amazing. The blood was kind of. It was just like an annoying thing, like having my ear bleed like that. It was just really annoying. It wasn't like I wasn't in pain whenever it was happening. Like driving home, I wasn't in pain. It was just a lot all at once. So like I was kind of coming off of an adrenaline rush. So, but other than that, it was totally fine. So yeah, that happened. But anyways, I forget what I was talking about beforehand, but I did make this hot chocolate. Peppermint hot chocolate. Very scrumptious. But yeah, I was pretty much talking about how, you know, I am a late bloomer and this past year has just I'm just really starting to realize who my people are. And yeah, it sucks because then it's like you're going through all this change and all this stuff, and you're just like, you you feel like you're doing something wrong, and you feel like the person you are isn't enough because it's not fulfilling the people around you. But I need to realize that I am so young, and I'm going to meet so many more humans in my life. And if I have one really good true friend who views life the same way I do, appreciates the little things just like I do, and is truly authentic and is truly honest and loyal, like a good friend should be, it is worth so much more. It is worth more than five fake friends. You know what I mean? Like having few very good friends is worth a lot more than a lot of fake ones. So, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular. Like I don't want people to think I'm like coming for them or bashing at them, but it's just crazy to me that like yes, I'm going through all of this change, but like at the same time everybody else is too. And I'm not the type of person to, nitpick your life and be like, "You're doing that. I can't be friends with you because you're doing that." Like that's just not the kind of person I am, but that's okay. Um it just shows the kind of person you are, and it shows your true colors, and it just might not be somebody that I want to spend my time around. So, that's all. That's all about that. And when it comes to protecting your peace, I mean, you got to take a step back from those relationships because they're just not you're just going to keep going back and forth, and it's just not going to work out in the end. It really isn't, because the other person is always it's all rooted in jealousy. It really is. It's all rooted in jealousy, and I feel like as a girl or as a woman, like jealousy is such a huge thing, and it's just like you just need to be honest with your emotions, and you need to tell the people around you how you're feeling and how certain things make you feel about their life and stuff like that, and communicating that is really important. So all of those things are essential, because at the end of the day it's not going to put more weight on your shoulders, and it's not going to hold you back from doing the things that you want to do, and saying the things you want to say. So, oh my God. So another thing that I saw for protecting your peace is boundaries. And boundaries, I really haven't thought about what my boundaries are, because I like to view myself as an open book. I want people to be, their crazy authentic self, and if they're being anything less than that, then, you know, it's just fake to me. It really is. And there's a lot of fake people in this in this world. There's a lot of just fake people, and I don't care who you are. Like I just don't want I can only control what I do, and I'm just simply not the type of person to talk behind like talk negatively behind somebody else's back. Like, yes, I'm going to state facts, and yes, I'm going to explain situations to my friends and ask them for advice on certain situations that are happening in my personal life, but I'm never going to dog on you if I like I'm not that type of person, and some people are like that, and I just simply don't want to be around you. And the other thing is, like, if you're dogging on me and you're shitting on some of the things that I'm doing, why are you still hanging out with me? Why are you still in my life? Like, these questions are just constantly flooding through my head. Like why? Like, why are you still in my life, dude? Like, please, please leave. And it's just like, it doesn't reflect the kind of person I am. I'm not going to take it personally. It truly reflects the type of person they are. Because at the end of the day, whoever that you're gossiping to or anything like that, it's never good. It's never good to gossip, and it's never good to talk shit behind somebody else's back. It's not. And it's like, us girls are like, so me and Dakota were talking about this. Like, us girls are so like hardwired to just gossip and just, you know, seek validation from other people around us. But it's not a fulfilling thing. Like, and it's something that I have worked on. Like, that's something that I have grown out of. And I think that is something I also take pride in because, I don't want to be viewed as that person. I don't want to be viewed as somebody who goes and spreads, shit about other people's lives. That's just not the kind of person I am. It may be somebody I used to be, but it's not the person I am now. So, in high school, that's all it was. It was gossiping, secrets, spreading rumors, like all that shit. And I'm just not about that. And, if you're about that, that's fine. Like, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to be in control of my life, and I'm going to steer my Ford F-150 in the opposite direction, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Goodbye. So when it comes to protecting your peace, when it comes to like boundaries and stuff like that, um, you need to communicate. Communication is like the most important thing that you can do in a relationship, whether that's a friendship or whether that is like a romantic relationship. You simply just need to communicate your boundaries with the people around you. Like, speak up when something makes you feel uncomfortable, or tell them when you don't want to be surrounded by those certain things. So those boundaries are essential to protecting you and keeping your mind and body in that safe space, and just protecting yourself overall. Limit negative influences. Dude, that's like so important. So important. And it's not just negative influences, it's just negative people around you. If there are people that are being negative and, like I said, dogging on you or talking shit, ugh, goodbye. Okay? Protect your peace. Okay? Like, you are doing just fine by yourself. Okay? So, like, protecting your peace is just simply so much better to improve your mental state. It's going to keep you at a more stable level in your life, and you don't need all of those extra things that are bringing you down, because you, me right now, this human right here, is the most important thing in my life right now, and I'm going to protect it, and I'm going to guard it, and I'm going to do things to protect it moving forward. So, booyah. Um, Stronger relationships. I I do have a lot of good relationships, and it goes hand in hand with the setting boundaries. Once you set those boundaries with your relationships, you can make even healthier connections with them and not be toxic and not be fake, because if you don't set those boundaries and you don't communicate the things that are important to you, then you're just lying to yourself and you're lying to the person that you're in the relationship with, and that's never a good thing. So, and it's just going to promote your growth even more. Like, protecting your peace will only promote the human inside, your little person inside of you, okay? So, a question that I can answer is, what does it mean to protect your peace? And, I kind of went through like boundaries and relationships and all that stuff. I think for me, protecting my peace means, you know, having that stillness in my life and having that chance to just breathe and be alive and appreciate the things around me. I think that's what my peace is, protecting that. And the importance of that is going to reduce your stress. It's going to, you're you're going to learn how to handle your emotions better because you're taking that time out of your day to take a second to yourself and protect the emotions that you're feeling and all that good stuff. And you're just going to become less stressed because you're not going to be worried about the stupid shit going on in your life because you're going to learn to appreciate the little things when you take that second out of your day and realize, well, that really wasn't that important. That really, me failing that test wasn't the end of the world. The world's not going to crash and burn because I didn't pass this test. Like, shit like that. Shit like that, man. Okay? So, this is a little step by step how to protect your inner peace. Um, because a lot of the time it can be difficult. It can be difficult to maybe take that step back out of, the toxic relationships and take that initiative and do the things that are difficult because obviously it's easier to do the things that you're comfortable with, not the things that are hard. Make time for self care. That's number one, okay? Make time for self care, whether that is working out every day, whether that is taking a shower, whether that is drinking hot chocolate, okay? No matter what it is, make time for self care and take care of your body. Take care of your mind and body. It's like it does wonders. It literally does wonders. And simply making a cup of coffee in the morning, and I'm thinking about that because I'm looking at my coffee machine in the corner of my room because I get up in the morning and, it's something that, makes me want to start my day. It makes me want to get out of bed and do something productive out of my day. It's just simply making my coffee. The little things make time for self care. Forgive quickly is number two. Forgive quickly. I I forgive very quickly. I think I am very good at that, but I think that's more steering towards like not holding grudges because holding grudges is only going to, you know, express more energy than just forgiving them. And forgiveness is something that is hard and is something that I can go on and on about, but forgiving quickly will ultimately keep your mind in a good state at that stable level that we want to protect your peace and have your mind at a good comfortable level that you need to be comfortable and successful in your life. So booyah. Prioritize alone time and practice being grateful. I really think that, this time of year obviously is all about, gratitude and being grateful for the things that you have around you. But I think that's something that I want to work on personally is being more grateful all year round. It's not just because of the holidays and because of like Thanksgiving and stuff like that that we need to be grateful. We need to be grateful for every single thing that we have for the rest of our life. And yeah, being grateful and prioritizing your alone time, that's with the self-care, man. I think being with yourself and taking time for yourself, like that's what protecting your peace is because protecting your peace means protecting you, and you need to take that alone time and you need to take that step back from your family or anything like that. I know you all have a safe place, and my safe place is this bed. My safe space is this bed right here. And if I need alone time and I just need to watch a Christmas movie, something like that, that's what I'm going to do because it is going to kind of mute all of the chaos that might be happening inside my head and kind of mute everything else that's going around me because life can be fucking chaotic a lot of the time, and doing stuff like that will only help you for the better, for sure. Only help you more. Um Learn to accept the things you can't control. That's a very good one. That is a very good one. Learning to accept the things you can't control, that's something that I feel like I'm pretty good at. It's hard to kind of put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes, but you have to realize that you can't change what they're going to do, and you can't control what other people are going to think about you, or, you can't control any of that. You can only control the kind of person you are and the actions that you do and what you say. And prioritizing and understanding that you can't control everything is is essential. It really, really is essential because some people don't realize that. Some people, I'm very, like I said in the beginning, I'm very type A. I, take that leadership role, and I tend to control a lot of things, but I'm not I'm not gonna I understand that I can't control every single thing that somebody else does. I can't control what you're thinking. I can't control what actions you're gonna do. I can only control me, and I'm gonna accept that, and I'm not gonna dwell on that, and I'm not going to, like with forgiveness, I'm not gonna hold grudges against you because I can't control what you do with your life. I can only control what I do. So, and with that, having that control and having that ability to protect your peace will just make you a stronger individual overall. I think, there is a lot of chaos going on in the world, and there are a lot of big issues that are well out of our hands. But at the end of the day, we are living our own very separate and very different lives, and we need to, embrace where we are at in our lives and embrace the mind that we have, and just, be appreciative of it. Be grateful for it. Practice that gratitude in your day-to-day life because it's only going to, reduce your stress levels and not make you worry less. Like I'm not going to be worried about every single thing that somebody else is going to be doing or thinking about me, or that's another huge thing. Like, people are just so worried about what somebody else may think of them, or what somebody else might be talking about them or anything like that. And I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. I don't like it's it's easy to say that, and it's like when I said that I was like, well, I mean, I'm human. So of course I'm going to those things come across my mind, and those things are like, they are probably talking about me right now. But then immediately after that, the thought of, I can't control that. I can't control what they're doing. So you need to have that strength in your mind to kind of control your thoughts and have that mindset like, hey, I can't do anything about that. The only thing I can do is how I'm going to take that in that situation. And I'm not going to dwell on it because life is too motherfucking short. Life is way too short to hold grudges. Life is way too short to, be angry at somebody for something that they did. And life is way too short to try and control other people. It is just no. No, I'm doing just fine on my own, and I am going to try and figure out this life for myself. I'm not going to try and, control other things that somebody else is doing. That's fucking stupid. And people that are like that, people that do kind of control and manipulate other people, it just goes to show like how they are as a person, and how, they're struggling with how they view themselves, because they're trying to control somebody else, but deep down they feel like they're losing control because they can't change what's going on in their lives. Whew, that's good. That's good stuff right there. I'm very this whole past year has been very eye-opening to me, and I'm ready to keep doing the things that I love to do, and keep, meeting new people and making new friends, and keep appreciating the little things in my life, and keep filming these podcasts because it is something that I love to do, and it's something that I can control, and I am going to keep doing this, and I am going to keep promoting this because it's fucking amazing, okay? I love this podcast. the last episode we kind of talked about a lot of random stuff, but it was a very long episode. But my next episode, I'm probably going to have um, me, Dakota, and our friend Alyssa. We made gingerbread houses, and so I have some footage of that, of us talking about random things. So I'm probably going to post that very shortly. And then I'm also going to post a yearly recap going through lots of stories and lots of events that happened this past year, kind of uh as like a little diary for myself, to kind of do a little year recap and just kind of go through everything that has happened and kind of things that I am learning from and things that I'm growing from. And I really do hope that all of these things made sense. I know I kind of splurred them all together and I had some of them written down, but there's a lot of things that you can do to protect your peace, and I urge you all to just take that time and take the self-care and all that stuff. Just do it. I know it might be difficult, and I know it might be hard to maybe realize that some of your relationships might not be the best. It might not be the most fulfilling for you, but ultimately you need to realize that it's your life too, and you can't just be living for somebody else. You have to be living for you. You have to protect your peace, protect your inner peace, okay? Protect your mind and body, baby. Protect your mind and body, because that's all you got. All you got is you. At the end of the day, you don't have every single person around you. You only have yourself. So you might as well do every single thing that you can to prioritize that and make it the best version you can. Okay? But anyways, I'm on winter break, so I really don't have anything to do this week. So I'm going to edit this, might film some more episodes for you all, and I think I'm going to do another confessions episode. So I'm going to include a link to my Instagram and Snapchat in my bio, so please go check that out because I will be posting a little confession soon. So if you guys want to confess any, something that's been holding you back or any questions, anything like that that you need to confess and you might want some advice on, I will be answering them. So that's going to be coming soon as well. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited for the new year. And even though I have been going through a lot of change this past year, it seems like, I have been learning to embrace it. And I hope if you all are going through the same thing, embrace it. Embrace all the change, embrace all the moments that are happening in your life. And you know, don't let somebody else rain on your parade. Don't let somebody else shit on your actions, or, don't let somebody else degrade you for what you're doing, because you're living your life and that's all that matters. So don't let anybody don't let anybody be a negative Nancy, okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. Not in my life, baby. Nope. I got bigger and better plans. I got bigger and better plans, man. And I know for a fact that I'm absolutely perfect just the way I am. Bitch. Boom. I'm gonna go watch some Christmas Hallmark movies and go to bed. So whether I love saying this, guys. This is my favorite thing to say in the whole wide world. Whether you are getting ready to go to bed or you are getting ready to start your day, I hope you have a wonderful slumber and sweet dreams. And have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for listening to the Little Things Podcast with Bella. Bye! Gonna go eat some sausage. Actual sausage, okay? Not wieners, you dirty minders. You dirty minders! You think I should wall twerk right now? I think I'm gonna do it. Oh!